Hi, and welcome back. This is Astrological Intentions, episode 9. We're going to start off in the transits with the Sun trine Pluto, sextile Jupiter. What does that mean?
To broaden your power from within.
Then we also have Mars transiting into Aquarius. So that's about getting weird with some wavelengths, maybe some radio or maybe Instagram, social media, internet.
Podcast.
We also have Venus opposing
Uranus.
And that means?
Sudden romantic occurrences. Could we say spark a fling?
Okay. Mercury in its own sign, Virgo, so that's really comfortable there. Great communication. However, soon Mercury will be opposing Neptune, so what you need to watch out for.
Right. And in talisman times, I'll take my own honor here. I just crossed the 1,000th mark of numbering, so that means the bracelet.
Congratulations!
I've been seeing that number come for a while, but I reached it.
So 1,000 intentions.
1,000 intentions, just meandering around the world and manifesting in daily lives.
Beautiful. You are a great farmer. You're sending all those seeds around. I love it.
And so we have on the horizon, we have what we started our second constellation bracelet workshop today with our group. It's a full group.
We have one of our favorite musicians' concerts coming up here in Chicago, as well as another Vibe Up Yoga Fest event, and an absolutely free, for you all, Cosmic Trends Facebook Live.
And then in our house segment, we talk about our weekends because we had separated this past weekend, and we went our separate ways.
Yes.
And now we're just catching up.
This is us catching up. I was in Brooklyn and you were in Sedona. So what you need to know about our wonderful weekends.
And the one that's upcoming.
So stay tuned for this episode of Astrological Intentions.
You got the keys. You got the keys. You got the keys. You got the keys.
It's good to see you, Mom.
I know. We've been separated, let's say. And then we kind of woke up this morning and go, hi, I know you.
Let's get to work.
Don't have time to talk. We've got we started today our second constellation bracelet workshop.
Yes, we love them.
Full capacity. We only take 8, the special number 8, so that we have intimate time, personal time with everybody on the calls. And today's call was at 7:21 a.m.
Kind of taking on the new moon energy, correct?
Right. But the big thing that we took on today is why I started it this morning, is that the Sun trines Pluto in sextiles Jupiter. Now, anytime you get Pluto and Jupiter in a nice dance in the sky, this is really about incredible personal power. And so I wanted to start that with this transit. So, as we're talking today, it's still going on in the sky. It's one of the talismans I made this afternoon, but this is still happening. And it's to empower yourself through your own evolution. Like today, as the sun, as we know, is the primary essence. It's, i.e. our ego. Pluto is the transformer. It's the death and rebirth. And Jupiter is the expanded cosmic Santa Claus, and it brings joy and blessings and, optimism. So when you pair those 3 planets together in a really nice mixture, that they're all either in 120 degrees or in this 60 degree. It's really considered a minor trine. You get this broadens power from within. So this is happening in the sky right now. So anyone can just take a deep breath right now and just say those words. I broaden my power from within.
I love that. Right? And actually, not just yesterday, I had a big conversation about willpower with my friend. Shout out to Paul Bunyan, by the way, if you're listening.
Hi, Paul. I need some of that Garden of Life.
Oh, yes.
My favorite. Maple is my favorite.
Yes, we share that with everybody.
Especially our postman. So that's the big thing going on in the transits. I've got a couple other ones. You want to hear about it?
Absolutely. We got next coming up is Mars in Aquarius.
Well, Mars is still in the shadow, and Mars is, it's moving forward now. But when an astrologer says it's in the shadow, it's still in
retrograde?
Well, it's not retrograding, but it's moving through a placement that it's already been prior to when it took its retrograde motion and started going backwards.
Okay, so it's like retracing its steps.
Yes, but in a forward
motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it has just it was yesterday that the Mars moved back into the sign of Aquarius. So it's still in its shadow until the 9 degrees, which I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't. So let's see if I can pull this up. Really until the 10th, October 10th. So it's here for a minute. So it's like right now that will and purpose are have returned. The actions and instincts are activated. You're doing something different or unique. And Mars in this Aquarius air sign, if you don't have an Instagram page, get one, or sign up for this podcast, Astrological Intentions.
Okay.
It's doing something with
action with airwaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Radio, internet, mind reading. I'm gonna work on mine.
Okay. Work on that. What am I thinking about right now?
The next transit.
Oh my gosh. See how quick that worked?
Yes.
You're evolving quite fast.
Thanks.
The next big thing I want to talk about is the 12th. This is tomorrow. The planet Venus is opposition Uranus. So if Venus is the planet of love, beauty, worth, values, and money, it's opposing. So it's 180 degrees away from the planet Uranus. And Uranus is the sudden, the awakener, the revolutionary actions. It's the lightning bolt. It's these aha moments. And so sudden romantic occurrences, question mark. It's an exciting time because it brings new energy into the field, but it's very unstable. So maybe if you meet someone, it may not last. So, yummy all of it up because it may not last. It's just also a time you need an escape from the mundane routine world where things are starting to get drab and dry. So, you look for new adventures, new people, new interests. There's things coming in. So if you already are feeling that now, awesome, because this like restlessness, a feeling of wanting to be in a relationship, maybe wanting to be out of the relationship, right? Maybe your eyes are wandering over there. Make no permanent decisions here. This is just a temporary little thing.
Your values are a little bit fleeting.
Yeah.
And they're distracted.
And it's only upsetting when you don't like change and some change is coming in. Maybe buy a $1 lottery ticket. You never know. Uranus comes.
You and your lottery tickets and me and my taking baths.
Have I said lottery tickets before?
I think you have.
I don't even remember. I'm not even a lottery ticket kind of gambler.
No,
girl
you're not at all.
Yeah. But this would be like the sudden either money coming in
unexpected
or sudden
value
love,
money. Yeah.
Love relationship. And so if you're reading my mind, then I'll go to the next.
Let me guess.
In the transits. So
Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury is in Virgo.
Oh, yes.
So Mercury is in one of the signs that he rules. And he went in on September 6th and stays in Virgo until the 22nd. And like I said, he's in his own sign. So there's like methodical, analytic, service to others. Pets become an important play here. A critical eye, seeing, either perfection or non-perfection in your surroundings and, paying attention more to the routine and the details of things. So as that's a good time for that, this Mercury is becoming into a position on the 13th, which is Thursday in a couple days, is Mercury is opposing Neptune. Mm-hmm. So again, there's 180 degrees opposition. So it looks like Neptune's and Mercury are
at wit's end with each other.
They're either in a tug of war or they're going to play, seesaw on the playground. And so,
what would be a conversation someone would have when Mercury and Neptune are opposed?
Like mental unclarity. Mm. So as Mercury's in his own sign of, clarity, and opposing Neptune is, more confusion.
So trying to look through the fish tank to see through the other side.
Right. And what do you do with that? Where conversations can be difficult. Again, here, make no permanent plans until about Sunday the 16th. So again, we're in the 11th today. And this starts, we're already in the opposition piece it's applying to. The 13th is when it's exact. And then by the 16th, it's, it's separating from. So as it's separating, this Mercury sextiles Jupiter. So it turns to not the detail, but it turns to the larger pictures, where, again, your mind can get clearer and sharper. So just from about today, the 11th, until the 16th, until we meet again, maybe watch, make no big decisions, start discerning the information that you're getting. Are you seeing it clearly? You really won't know until next week.
Okay.
Right. Does that make sense? And one of the very first things I forgot to do that I want to do right now is, as we have here September 11th, I really did want to give just a moment of
silence and reverence
and honor to us here in the United States at this moment. I know you just came from there yesterday.
Yeah, I just got back from New York.
And, today was just a very big day for silent offering,
So let's take a moment of silence for all of those remembered at
9/11. Thank you. We honor you.
I do want to give you a very big kudos and applause for having your 1,000th bracelet.
Well, actually, it's 1,000 number.
Yes.
So sometimes I can get more than one bracelet done in a time frame for talisman.
And sometimes you can also take a compliment. Woohoo! Some days.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I numbered my bracelet, one of my bracelets today that I made 1,000.
That's so cool. So really you have made more than 1,000, because sometimes if a transit is long enough, you're able to throw in 2, possibly 3 of all of those beads, all of those packs of beads. So you can create more than one bracelet.
Right. But everything still has a start time. And actually here is the 1,000th number bracelet, which actually I did it on Saturday, September 8th. I was in Sedona this past weekend. And the moon, as she does every month, hits the royal star Regulus. Now, Regulus is the watcher of the north. And this talisman intention is to be a natural leader loved by others. The affirmation, I lead with love and devotion. That's my only way. So this was my 1,000th numbered talisman.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah. I was
lots of snaps.
Yeah, I saw it coming, obviously, because I know how to count, and I was at the late 900s. I didn't know which one was going to get that. I also did earlier today on September 11th here in Evanston. We're back home right now with this Pluto trine Sun sextile Jupiter to transform ego with success. And the intention, I easily make these creative changes in my life. This regeneration taking place is completed with my highest ideals in mind.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's also the transit that we used for our constellation workshop today, our first meeting. And you handmade a bracelet setting everyone's intention that went around the empowerment and possibilities.
Yes. Yes, that was the big theme earlier today, and it still is. It still is in the air because Pluto moves so slow, 150-ish years to go around the entire...
250.
250 years. Sorry, thank you. I can't even hear myself talk. And then Jupiter is a 12-year cycle. So when those two can line up at a 60 degree and then get the sun in there, that's just a really auspicious time. And
rare time.
Rare.
A very unique time.
I can guesstimate when that would happen again, which may be maybe 7 years.
Okay.
But not in these placements. Not in this with Jupiter being in Scorpio.
So let's set some empowerment intentions here. What makes you so proud that, of who you are, what you do? Keep on doing that and put that smile on your face.
Right. It also includes, to lead a transformational event, be a transformational speaker. Yeah. All of that is happening with this. So set an intention right now with that.
And
upcoming?
Yes, upcoming. And also I wanted to give a quick mention to all of our followers that we are going to be showcasing our bracelets and how they look. You get to see how they look, which they are all each individually beautiful and each one of a kind. So if you do head to our Instagram and you listen and watch our stories, you can hear Sandy talking about each one of the bracelets when they're in her hand, and you get to see the whole thing. It's a really awesome experience.
Actually, it's surprised me. You challenged me.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
And don't tell me what you...
Tell me what to do.
You don't think I can do it? Watch. And I actually picked up my phone and figured out our story, and I did it.
Major kudos again.
And I actually had a lot of response. And because, as I make a talisman, as I'm finished... After the beads, after I've gotten out of my meditation and the beads are still raw and I've got the chart there, I'll snap a picture and put it on Instagram at the exact moment that I'm finished. And then I'll put the planets, their aspects, and what to say in the moment, right? I put that on all the time on my Instagram.
So that's another added bonus of following us on Instagram.
So that you can say it in the moment, just what's going on. But then, they go into the oven, and then I string them with the crystals, and then and then they go into a box for sale, right? And you challenged me last week to say, you know what? It'd be really nice if you could figure out a way, Mom, to show others now a finished product that you just put on. And so
insert cracking whip here. Just kidding.
And so I was like, oh, yeah, while you're over there on the computer, I'm going to go over here on my phone and try and figure this out.
You did great.
And I did it and got great.
The first couple were absolutely hysterical, though. We didn't even use those. Oh, if we just had a bloopers reel. Okay.
It was pretty funny.
Gears are turning.
Well, my Mercury's in Pisces, and sometimes I just make things up and they make no sense.
Yep.
No sense. So I have right now, I have 2 talisman times I'll be making this upcoming week, which one is Wednesday, September 12th, tomorrow. I'll be in Booth Bay Harbor, Maine, so all this is geared for the Eastern time. And so this is when Venus is sextile to Saturn. And this is to gather satisfaction in a love relationship. Affirmation, I easily live up to my responsibilities with my chosen partner. I see and act on these duties with love and creativity.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Isn't that
I really like
awesome?
that one.
So that's tomorrow night at 8:31 and lasts for almost an hour, a little over, 9 till 9:39 p.m. So that's Eastern time. So during that time, maybe you and your love partner go ahead and do a little love ceremony, whatever that might be. Any ideas? All right, next. Take
Next
a bath?
topic.
Take a bath?
Take a bath together. Bubble bath.
And then the next one is on Thursday, September 13th. I'll still be in Booth Bay Harbor, Maine. I'll tell you why in a minute. And this is to bring children into the world. This is a rare one.
So this happens after the other talisman that you're talking about. I understand this.
Didn't put this whole
mentality.
sequence together. Because the intention of this is to bring children into the world. The affirmation, I expand my family. I am supported by everything now to allow this to occur. I am abundant.
You know what I love about that one? Is that even in the words, there is this empty vessel. And it's just waiting to be filled with, a really incredible miracle of a bundle of joy of a child.
Right. And kudos to Michael Franti and his wife, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, they just had their
Shout
baby boy.
out to Michael Franti.
Yes. So that's talisman time. So set those, do a ritual. We'll be giving you some rituals in the upcoming podcasts so that you can do specific ones.
And follow along with us.
Yeah.
We have coming up on the horizon today, we did talk a little bit about it, but we did have our first day of the constellation bracelet workshop.
Number 2. Yeah.
Yes.
This one's called the autumnal or autumn fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
equinox.
The equinox. And so this one is clearly started and already full, but the next one is coming December 7th.
And actually, that's already half sold.
Yes, but it is not on the website yet, so you need to email us if you are interested. Also, speaking about music and Michael Franti, there's also another one of our favorite artists.
I'm dying over here.
I know you are. Well, you are going to Booth Bay Harbor, Maine, so you'll be having fun there, while Nako Bear and Medicine for the People is in Chicago.
They coming to see me. I know it. This is the third time they've come to see me, and I've not answered the door.
Well,
I'm
in your own
not
town.
home.
You've followed them to Florida and
Bali,
all
Arizona,
over the place. Mm-hmm.
But they've come to see me, and I'm out of town. So Nako Bear Medicine for the People is performing on Saturday night.
If you are in Chicago, absolutely get tickets. It's going to be the Nako and Dispatch concert. And so if you're, an late 80s, 90s child like me, you probably like Dispatch. I'm going to guess. Maybe not everyone.
And if you're 62, you love Nako Bear and Medicine for the People.
It doesn't matter what age you are. You better like him. Then also another Chicago event coming up is Vibe Up, which is the morning of the Nako Bear concert night on Saturday. It is the Yoga Fest at Navy Pier. That starts at 8:30 and goes till 1. And there's 3 classes of yoga featuring awesome teachers and DJs and incredible vendors like us.
Intention Beads is in the house on that day. Is at the pier.
Yes, Navy Pier.
And you're going to be doing that because I'll be gone.
Yes, so come talk to me about astrology and we'll do some poses. Then we have the Cosmic Trends. Again, everybody, this is an absolutely free event. It is on Facebook. Really, it will be recorded, but you might want to be there live so you can ask questions. And we also do some really cool giveaways, so you might as well be there.
Now we have to do giveaways.
Well, we did last time. Crazy lady. So, September 22nd, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Right? Or are we in daylight?
Well, no, we're in daylight.
Okay, Central Daylight Time.
Yeah.
And let's see. jump onto Facebook. If you haven't liked us already, you have to like us first, and then RSVP to the live. It's the Cosmic Trends Q4, because we talk about the entire quarter. You and Susan Goodell.
And we go
what
over,
a pair you are.
Bring your calendars, bring your pencils. You'll want to grab
Pour your
notes.
cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also have in-person, so if you are around the Chicagoland area, we have in-person workshops going on the 22nd and 23rd. The 22nd starts right after the live recording, so you actually get to be in the room while we're recording live on Facebook and Instagram. And also, there is 1 seat open that Saturday, as well as 2 seats open for the 23rd, and that is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.,
I think it's 3 p.m. But
2 or 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's where you have your entire chart laid out for the entire quarter. It is an amazing workshop, and you get a plethora of information.
Yes, and actually I'll teach a little bit. I'm teaching about the Venus retrograde cycle that's coming up in October. It's a big deal. So our house.
Yes.
So, shout out to some people. Faith Hunter, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Faith.
I know you got to see Alex yesterday in NYC. Paul Bunyan. Zach.
Yes.
Zach, my forefeather.
Yes. Hey, Zach.
And Peggy,
Yes, Peggy Panache. Hi. It's good to see you. She's a great illustrator. Check her out on Instagram.
I guess I'm going to be doing a reading for you. I'm excited. I just saw that today. Colette Barron-Reed and Mark, I can't thank you or send enough respect, love, and happiness your way. I got to spend the weekend with you. Doug Upchurch, Sherry Basile, my roomie for the weekend, and all the Dreamweavers that have finished the Liberation class.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Yes, it's called Liberation.
Your Liberation. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So to continue our house, let's talk about our weekends. Do you want to go first? You were in Sedona
with Colette Barron-Reed and the Dreamweavers. I was the special guest that solidified their entire liberation ending of their class that lasted for 1 year. And there were 22 people that we all made talisman based on some beautiful energy that I introduced, and met some amazing people that are transforming their lives in real time. They're doing it as we speak.
Cool.
So to speak. Yeah. My next trip is like tomorrow morning. We'll be leaving from the airport since you volunteered to take me at about 4 a.m.
I've been having some 4 a.m. days the last week. It's not a bad thing, getting up super early. I'm getting used to it by now.
I'll remind you that tomorrow morning. Because I'm going to Booth Bay Harbor, Maine to see my son for his birthday, the golf pro, and your brother.
Yes.
And I'm
Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
If you're listening.
And with my mom and dad, my sister, my 2 brothers and their wives. So it is a big, intimate family little gathering.
Yeah, you get to go to some lobster bakes, and then you go fishing, and you're going to do the whole Maine thing, eh?
Right, yeah.
Right.
And hit the golf course. I'll take a look at the golf course.
You'll drive around the golf course on the nice
We have a special
nice
gift
carts.
for Andrew, actually, too.
Surprise.
Oh.
Don't ruin the surprise.
Okay.
So,
what about you?
My weekend was incredible. I got to spend my weekend in New York City, my now favorite borough, Brooklyn. And let me tell you, all of the people that I met this weekend have totally influenced me, and I am so jazzed about Brooklyn. All of the Wanderlust people I got to meet and talk to, all of the people I got to talk, even just at the coffee house. When I was at a coffee shop and just doing a little bit of work, everyone's so friendly there. I felt so much different all of the times that I've been into New York and gone into Manhattan.
Yeah, the Times Square, the tourist area. Yeah.
Such a different scenario there than in Brooklyn. It kind of does remind me of Chicago. Very unique, very very hippie.
Yeah.
I was in the hipster areas of Brooklyn is huge. I couldn't even believe how huge it was.
You saw your cousin.
Yes, I got to see my cousin. Shout out to Grace.
Hi, Grace.
And is there anything else we should talk about? Other than how people should get
really want, if you can look out the window right now, you'll see, if you catch this in time, the moon is in its crescent phase. Mm-hmm. So it looks like the curved fingernail, it's just gaining light. It's in its waxing phase. And this is, my favorite time of the month, where you can watch the sun goes down and then the moon is going down, but you can just see the edge of the moon with lit up from the sun. And then you'll see the bright star or bright planet, Venus, and then above that is Jupiter. So the moon will be moving across both of those planets in the next few days. So
beautiful. That's everyone's homework. That's all you podcast listeners, you now have homework. Before next week.
Check in. Take a picture and send it to our... Do they do that? Send it to our Instagram page? Oh, tag us. Okay.
And again, I'm going to remind you all how to do this.
And remind me.
Yes.
Yeah. I grabbed people's phones this weekend too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm getting good at it.
Well, I'll test you. What's our Instagram handle?
Intention_beads.
Done. Awesome. Boom. And boom goes the dynamite. So then also remember, everybody, reach out to us if you have any questions about astrology. If you want your chart, direct message us on Instagram. We will then provide your email to us as well as your birth date, which means your birthday, time, location, and your email. And we're going to go ahead and send you your natal chart for free so you can keep tabs on your chart and what's going on in your world.
Because also on our website, intentionbeads.com, Alex has put together a beautiful little glyph page.
Yes.
So that you can use that as, these astrological glyphs.
As a little reference or legend.
And then there's keywords that you can, weave together to learn a little bit more about your chart.
And on the website, that's under the tab Astrology, and it's going to be on the right-hand side. Also, we still have our special offer to all of you podcast listeners, and that is for a discounted, don't tell anybody because this is just for you. So if you go to our website, intentionbeads.com/podcast, and there's going to be a little link that talks about your podcast password, and your password is...
What is it?
Jazz Fuzz, our favorite
Spell
producer.
That.
JAZZFUZZ. And that's all lowercase. Type that in, and you are going to get a very, very special discount.
Please do. I'd like to take a look at you through your glyphs.
So that's all the time we have for tonight.
Because you have to go meet your friends for dinner, right?
I do. I got to go. I got to check out that moon if I can.
Yeah, quick get it.
So,
yes. And I got to pack.
You got to pack. You are heading out 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
So we all wish you an absolutely wonderful and transformational, especially empowering...
broaden your power from within.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you all have an awesome week. We will catch you next Tuesday and
with some more information. Love, peace out.
Peace out.